All right, so in this segment of Is This Disc For You, we threw the new VIP Air Westside Discs World. So while we're talking about it, you're gonna watch some of the footage from me, Eric and I've thrown these. So Eric, let's get your impression first.
I thought it was a great disc. It was more overstable than I was giving it credit for. In the video, I was throwing it about between 85 to 90%, so I was putting a lot of power behind it, and it wouldn't flip over. I mean, it would turn to the right a little bit, but it would always come back in the end. And I was getting pretty good distance out of it. I'd say right around the 400 to 430 foot mark.
Nice. Well, as for me, now, just in case you're new to this show, why I throw it, you know, Eric is obviously 2010 Pro World Champion. He's a touring pro, and so you get to see how a pro throws it. But for me, I don't even know my rating. I don't hardly play tournaments. I don't know the last tournament I played, but I like to play casually. So we like to show the contrast between a pro throwing it and some guy that just likes to go out and play some disc golf. The World, for me, I have to admit, the rim is a little uncomfortable. It's not the widest rim I've thrown, but it's still a little bigger, so it's a little uncomfortable. And for me, it went hard left a lot of the times, as you can see. I don't know that it would be a disc that I would need in my bag. I didn't throw the regular, or not the regular, but the
VIP Worlds or the TP World.
Right. I didn't throw the VIP or the Tournament Plastic World, so I wasn't too sure that the air would do anything for me. And so for me, I don't know that it's something that I'd put in my bag.
One thing I did notice when you were throwing it, it was very consistent flight.
That's
for you. It was always going about the same distance, which was, it wasn't too far. I would guess it was probably about 250.
Yeah.
And it was a very consistent flight, and it would always just hyzer out for you. So, I mean, there's so many discs in the line that you probably wouldn't need the VIP Air World in your bag.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know that I'll have an Air World in the bag, mainly because of how much wind we play in. And out there, it wasn't really too windy.
Yeah.
I mean, we had like a 5-mile-an-hour tailwind. So the wind wasn't really affecting the flight a whole lot. But I do notice for forehands, I can get some more pop and more snap on the disc and get a little bit more distance out of the air plastic. So it could be a disc that makes my bag for forehands.
Nice. What would you say the difference is for people if they wanted to, between the air and say the TP and the VIP plastic?
You know, there's not a whole lot of difference. Okay. You know, you would think there would be with, these were 158 grams and the others are typically around 170, 174. I actually honestly noticed a more consistent flight out of the airs than I do the heavier weights. I'm not sure why that is, but it's just something I have noticed.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, that's how I throw it. That's how Eric throws it. But as we always suggest on Disc Golf Answer Man and on this show, you need to get out and try it. The Westside Discs Air VIP World.